the Mars Candy Company the right to edit the genetics of every cocoa tree on Earth. In the last reel, I told you Mars is using CRISPR to gene edit cocoa trees. Gene editing a cocoa tree is in a different risk category altogether from growing cocoa cells in a tank. Cells in a tank stay in the tank. If something goes wrong, you just shut it down. The problem doesn't escape into nature. A gene-edited tree is the opposite. Cocoa is a cross-pollinating perennial that releases pollen year-round for 25 to 40 years. Once a CRISPR-edited cocoa tree flowers near other trees, edited pollen enters the regional gene pool through insect pollinators.
Okay, I don't know if y'all are hearing this correctly, but Mars is the company that make, I believe, like, it's a chocolate company. Everybody knows about the Mars bars. You got Hershey's, you got Mars, all of this stuff, right? They're no longer using chocolate. They just slipped it under your nose. You know they don't announce this stuff. They just do it, right? So apparently they're using genetically modified chocolate. It's just nothing is real anymore. So I'm starting off giving y'all Heath Cures. I'm exposing the food market for the fraud that they are. We don't eat food no more. We eat versions of what was this, like if you had a person and then you have a monster. Yeah, food is demonic now. Yeah, food is demonic. God is dope. Food is demonic. Yeah. So what they're saying is they're not just genetically modifying the fruit. They're genetically modifying the whole entire tree. And I think what he's about to say is that it's going to spread to the other trees and do the same thing to them. We won't be eating no real chocolate. I know they say chocolate is supposed to be good for you. Yeah, not no more, I guess. Dark chocolate. But if this is what they doing to all the trees, and first off, how you got the right to do this? Like they said, like what gives them the right to just go there and do something? This is called what would you call this? Oh my goodness. It's like, I can't say the word, mass destruction. I can't say the word because I don't know if they'll strike me for it on here or something like that. But it starts with Gen, like Gen Z. It'll be Gen of trees though. Like how is this possible? You know what I'm saying? Especially when it's able to affect the other trees that's not on your property. But all right, let me see what else you got to say.
Yes, industrial plantations control their own propagation through grafting and clones, but they don't control where pollen is carried or drifts on the wind. And in Ghana and Cote d'Ivoire, where roughly 2/3 of the world's cocoa is grown, small farmers routinely plant seedlings from seed pods from their own trees, carrying edits delivered by insects from neighboring trees. It's pretty concerning that you can't unwind this on either pathway once it happens. Genetic change is slow on purpose. Natural selection filters harmful mutations because not many of those offspring live long enough to reproduce. An engineered edit skips that filter entirely. The moment a small farmer germinates seeds from a nearby tree, the edit goes straight into the next generation. Cocoa takes 5 to 10 years to mature and lives for decades. If the edit causes a subtle problem, it gets multiplied across farms for years before anyone notices. And by then, the genetics are already embedded across the region. The question is, does anybody have the right to edit genes on all cocoa trees, including trees they don't own? Because that's what's going to happen. How do the affected countries respond? Well, Ghana exempts most CRISPR edits from regulation entirely. As long as the company just clips out sections of genetic material and doesn't add foreign DNA, there's no application, no risk assessment, no field trial requirement. Ghana's own guidance says...
I think the problem with these countries that they're able to be bought. These billion, trillion-dollar companies, I mean, come on, man. It's Hershey's in every single store, convenience store, across the country, across the United States. It's similar in other countries, but these other countries got their own stuff going on too. I actually like, the Asian candies and stuff like that. It's just better.
Gene edits present no unique environmental concerns. Côte d'Ivoire grows 42% of the world's cocoa. They passed a biosafety law in 2016 with no functioning regulator to enforce it. So in the two countries that produce most of the world's cocoa, the regulatory answer is either this is exempt or nobody's home. The scariest part of the chocolate story isn't happening in a tank. It's happening in a field. By the time we figure out what we've done, it'll already be everywhere. And there's another side to this that's going to set your hair on fire. Watch for part 4, the last in the series.
Goodness, I thought that was part 1. We gonna end it there for you. Thank you for all this beautiful information, brother. I appreciate you, brother, man. All right, so yeah, chocolate not real right now. If you look it up, I'm not gonna do it. My page is dedicated to encouraging you to do your own research. I can find it for you, but it's so easy to find this stuff. You should just look into it yourself, especially if you're a chocolate eater. Look into it. Do you want fake chocolate or real chocolate? Because they're not giving you real chocolate anymore. If it's Mars, Hershey's, they're giving you fake chocolate, okay? I kept saying, like, man, chocolate don't taste the same. It's not the same. It's more grainy. It peels off. You can peel the layer of fake chocolate off of the So at my job, they they give away candy. You go past people's desk, they got candy. Some of the assistants and stuff there, this and that and third. Everybody, you walk into the dentist, you might got a candy jar right there. Ironically, you know what I'm saying? So, but what I'm saying is, you take the candy. So I go by and I take candy from time to time, talk to the people, kick it, whoop-de-whoop, right? And I be noticing that you can peel the chocolate off of a Butterfinger or peel the, it's just crazy, right? I'm like, what is this? I'm holding it. It's all flabby. I'm not gonna lie, man. I was frying the scenes. I still ate it. I'm like, yo, it must have just melted wrong or something. You try to what do you call it? Have some type of excuse for make it seem as if these people can do no wrong, but they are doing wrong, and I don't know. I remember one time I ate some and I caught a headache. I ate 4 of them. I'm like, okay, if I eat 4 of these, because she's like, hey, take these Butterfingers. Don't nobody eat them but me and you. I really don't eat them like that either. I just, it remind me of my childhood. It's like Bart Simpson, the Butterfinger. I don't know if you my age, you'll understand. And they're not really nasty, but they just odd. So I'm like, oh, I'll take some. So I'm like, oh, if I eat 4 of them, it'll be like eating a entire bar. So 4 can't be bad if I can eat a bar in one sitting, right? So I'm like, all right, I'll eat my 4. Headache. That happened to me again 2 weeks later. Crazy headache. So listen, man, I'm out here. I'm starting a new journey called Heath Cures and exposing GMOs. I don't know, man. It's part of Mr. Israelite now. You gonna get this segment every time now, cause we got to talk about this stuff. A lot of stuff that people think it's the same as it was when you were a kid, and everything out here is fake. There is no more real, except for Mr. Israel. You get what I'm saying? And it's real life. I'm out.